Meals with Ina Maria. Today we are going to make an apple pie. An apple pie filled with Honeycrisp apples and that pie shell that I've given you before. This pie shell you can put with any fruit or cold combination after baking it that you want, but it is really that good. So today, hold on to your seats because we're about to make the apple pie for the holiday. Everybody will want a slice. And what? You've made it at home for less than the price. So hold on and we'll zip it right up. So what you see is my Honeycrisp apples. I've put it in some water with a little touch of lemon juice. I was trying to stop the process of the ionization, but I see a little brown here, a little brown there. I'll just snip those right off and then we'll get to slicing it. You want to slice them extra thin because we're not pre-baking the apples with the combination of cinnamon and sugar and butter. We're going to put everything right in the pie. So hold on and we'll zip it right up with Ina Maria. Welcome to Zip It Up Meals with Ina Maria. Here are the apple slices. Now they're sliced really thin, so you can almost see through them. This is going to allow us to put the apples and spices together in the raw dough of the pie instead of boiling the apples and getting them seasoned and then adding the filling to a cooked shell. Hold on and we'll zip it up in just a minute. With the Honeycrisp apples, I've used a long knife. They were juicy and very tender and easy to slice. Welcome back to Zip It Up Meals with Ina Maria. One other thing, you should always taste your fruit before you put it in your pie shell. Sometimes the fruit is really sweet, sometimes it's a little sour and will need help. These apples are right on the money. Hi, welcome back to Zip It Up Meals with Ina Maria. You want to combine the lard and the butter, the flour, the sugar, and the salt, and you want to make it like sandy by squeezing it through your fingers until everything is coated with the grease. You want to use some icy cold water. We'll be using about 8 tablespoons. Now look at the combination that I was able to achieve on my pie dough. I've got the flour, sugar, salt, all incorporated and mixed into a mound, and I'll add the water around it and then I will begin to combine it. Welcome back to Zip It Up Meals with Ina Maria. If you see that ring around it, it's the 8 tablespoons of cold, icy cold water. And now I'm going to mix it up and then we'll roll it out for the pie shell. I haven't decided if I'm going to make a dumpling or a pie, so here's to choosing. Hi, welcome back to Zip It Up Meals with Ina Maria. If you see the pie dough, I haven't gotten it into a ball yet. I'm going to pour it onto a floured surface and then begin to knead. I don't want to overwork the dough, so this is how I'm going to achieve that wonderful pie crust. Hi, and welcome back to Zip It Up Meals with Ina Maria. I've gotten that pie crumble in a mold on the floured surface, so I'm about to mold it a little bit and then I'll begin to roll it out. Welcome back to Zip It Up Meals with Ina Maria. As you can see, I've got this pie dough pretty widespread. I think what I've chosen is a dumpling. So that means I'm going to have a bottom layer and I'm going to take the edges of this layer and just enclose the top with it, create a dumpling. I'm also going to make a stem so it looks like an apple. Hi, and welcome back to Zip It Up Meals with Ina Maria. Here's my pie crust. I'm using a spring foam pan to create my dumpling. I've tucked the sides of the dough into the pan. When I cover it, it will all match up, and inside will be that delicious apple pie filling. Welcome back to Zip It Up Meals with Ina Maria. Here is my pie pan. I'm actually using a spring foam pan because it'll allow me to lift away from it and I can slice it like a dumpling. And this pie shell is going to be perfect. I've taken the excess pie crust and I'm going to close it up on top. I've pressed down the pie shell inside of the spring foam pan. I've created a little bit of sides. The sides will match up when it is all baked and done. Welcome to Zip It Up Meals with Ina Maria. Remember to flour your surface. It makes it easier to lift your crust up. Okay, this is the top layer to my pie crust. It's super thin, so it's going to cover all of those great apples that we sliced up earlier. It's time to fill the pie. Hi, and welcome back to Zip It Up Meals with Ina Maria. Rolling up your pie shell. Put flour on your rolling pin, then proceed to roll it up. If you can roll it up, you've got great pie shell, and it's easier to transition to the top of your pie. Here's what I mean. Oops, I have to clean up on aisle 10. But that went over just fine. Now I'll cut around the edges and that pie top will be perfect. I'll make some slits for the baking and I'll clean this mess right up. Welcome back to Zip It Up Meals with Ina Maria. Here's my apple dumpling. Now I've made a little apple core top that I placed on it. I've also slit it in 4 different vents and I'm brushing it with a little egg wash. Welcome back to Zip It Up Meals with Ina Maria. I've gone ahead and I've gotten that top crust on it. I've egg washed it. I've slit it in 4 different holes, creating some vents so the pie can have some breathing room. Now I'm going to put it on 400 for about 50 minutes and we're going to see that pie come alive. Zip It Up Meals with Ina Maria. Here's inside the oven. The apple pie core is turning brown. It doesn't matter how brown it looks, it'll make it look more real. That is our apple core. The pie is golden brown delicious. Inside, Honeycrisp apples, cinnamon, brown sugar, everything that you need to make a pie pop. Welcome back to Zip It Up Meals with Ina Maria. The pie is done, and I know you see those browned edges. That's going to taste good in my belly. I'm happy with the way that it came out. You see the little top that I created for the apple core got me an apple dumpling, and once I release it from the pan, when it's completely cool, we'll see it around the sides. Welcome to Zip It Up Meals with Ina Maria. This is inside the pie. It looks right. The crust is flaky. I'm ready for some whipped cream, and I'm ready to take my first bite.